Now around 1,000 QRSAM missiles, that is quick response surface to air missiles, are expected to be ordered from Bharat Dynamics Limited (BDL) under a deal estimated at around $1.2 billion. At the same time, the Ministry of Defence is also looking at procuring around 1,000 Akash-NG missiles, giving a major boost to India's indigenous air defence capabilities. So, of course, the good news. Again, I have in fact Pragati Tripathi to get us latest updates on this. Pragati, of course, these missiles can tackle the hostile air threats that are emerging. In fact, that continues to time and again emerge at the forward and frontline areas. Tell us about this particular deal.
Yes, this is, India's anyways looking at a major expansion of its indigenous ground-based air defense missile arsenals with very two key systems, that is called QRSAM and Akash-NG at the center of this world. And around 1,000 quick reaction surface-to-air missiles are expected to be, ordered from Bharat Dynamics Limited under a deal estimated at around $1.2 billion. And at the very same time, the Ministry of Defence is also looking at procuring around 1,000 Akash NG missiles. And together, these two programs could, they would significantly strengthen India's layered air defense network while also giving a major boost to domestic defense production. Now, QRSAM is designed for one very specific requirement, that is providing mobile air defense to protect mechanized forces and other high-value assets against aerial threats. And the system is designed to detect, track, engage, and targets rapidly, and including aircrafts, helicopters, and other low-flying threats. Its mobility allows it to operate alongside moving formations rather than remaining restricted to fixed defense position. And that becomes particularly important in the modern battlefield that we have seen in Operation Sindoor and Iran-Israel airstrike, where threats can emerge quickly and from a very different directions. And Akash-NG, meanwhile, is the next generation version of India's Akash surface-to-air missile system. It is being developed to provide improved capability against a range of aerial threats with a focus on better mobility, improved engagement capability, and a more modernized air defense, architect. So while both the systems are surface-to-air missiles, they are not simply, duplicates of each other. They are intended to contribute to different layers of India's overall air defense network. And the proposed number are also very significant. If you see, there are around 1,000 QRSAM missiles are ordered along with another 1,000 Akash-NG missiles. India would be looking at a potential procurement of roughly around 2,000 indigenous missiles across these two programs.
Absolutely, Pragati. And in fact, you rightly pointed out that during Operation Sindoor as well, we saw how threats emerged at the border areas, at the forward frontline areas. And this is going to be a major asset for India as it seeks to procure the missiles. And of course, the surface-to-air missile is going to combat and also provide the, in fact, surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities for the Indian Army. But do tell us about the features of this particular missile that we're talking about, QRSAM. We're learning that 2 radars are in fact embedded in this particular defense missile.
So this is a short-range mobile air defense system designed to protect moving armored or mechanized formation and critical assets. The range is around 30 kilometers, and the targets it can destroy is it is designed in a way to engage aircraft, helicopters, UAVs and drones and cruise missile type aerial threats depending on the engagement scenarios. And it has 360-degree surveillance that uses an integrated radar architect for detecting and tracking targets around the battery. And it is a two-way data link, so that enables communication between the missile launcher and command and control element.
Absolutely, also, Pragati, stay with us. In fact, we are also being joined by Group Captain UK Devnath, defense expert, who is joining us now on the telecast. Group Captain, of course, a big boost to India's defense capabilities. We have time and again seen how India is pushing for more and more ISR capabilities, but this one is of course going to be providing the offensive capabilities to India as well, even as India has always maintained that it is going to be on the defensive mode. But this ensures that if deployed along the border with Pakistan, it's going to be a big boost for the defense capabilities as far as India is concerned?
Definitely, during any future war with Pakistan or China, deployment of air defense assets will be a very integral part of any formation. We'll be deploying our armor-carrying vehicles, heavy guns in forward positions. In that case, they will be under continuous threat from enemy drones, enemy missiles, enemy attack helicopters, and fighter aircraft. So it is absolutely essential to keep enemy fighter aircraft and attack helicopters and drones far away from our assets. In this, we have learned quite a bit from recent war between USA and Iran, where we have seen each side is consuming interceptor missiles or surface-to-air missile systems at a rate which were previously never imagined. Earlier, it was thought that if a unit or a regiment has with them about 48 missiles or 96 missiles, it's a good stocking. But suddenly, after US-Iran war, we have realized that now stocking objectives have to be double or maybe triple of previous calibration charts. So this order will go in a long way to ensure that our air defense units do not run short of air defense missiles after 3-4 days of war. Yes.
Absolutely, sir. In fact, in these times of modern drone warfare, as you also pointed out about the war that's going on in US-Iran, it becomes essential for India to also upgrade its defense capabilities. But I thank you so much for joining and getting your perspective on this. More breaking news coming in. Now, fresh details are coming in from the Delhi